everybody, it's day 10.
Day 10! Life inside.
Got the day off, and we are going on a family trip to get costume supplies because
it's spooky time.
It's spooky time, and there's no point in getting hot for Halloween if you don't have a great costume.
That's right.
Even though I have almost all the elements that I need. We worked out some costume elements, and so Whole30, reading the book, Melissa and Dallas say that usually by the 10th or 11th day, a lot of people give up on Whole30 because they've experienced all the bad things and haven't seen any of the good things yet, and so they're like, forget this.
Yeah, I remember they were saying it's like you start noticing acutely all the time all the things everybody else around you is eating that you are not eating even if you want to eat them, and so you start building up that thought in your head like, I'm a grown human person, I can eat whatever I want. It's a stupid challenge telling me I can't eat something I want to eat. I eat what I want. As far as we're concerned, this isn't that different from the way we normally eat anyway. And speaking for me, I've personally long since made my peace with not eating the things that I used to eat ever again. But that's for a lot of different reasons. One, it'll kill me. Two, it'll kill me. Three, it'll drive me insane and then kill me.
And if it doesn't, we will.
Yes, because I'm hard to live with.
Really?
When my sugar is high.
Whew.
Don't think about it though.
Yeah.
Oh. But we've also gone through that kind of gut transition where it's like say you gave into that craving at our point in doing the paleo lifestyle, we gave into that craving and we tried to eat something. First of all, I know a perfect example. This happened last year or something. We were at Earth Fair in Montgomery, Alabama, because we go there to shop every once in a while because I have,
Well, it's gone now.
It's gone? Earth Fair's gone?
Yeah, because they were getting a Whole Foods.
Right.
So they shut down.
That's a shame. But anyway, you've got, we went to Earth Fair, and they had a lot more of the healthy stuff we were looking for. They had uncured meats galore. It's great. But one thing that they had was samples of sheep milk, white cheddar cheese. So I had not had cheddar cheese, because Deborah's allergic to either cheddar cheese itself or the yellow that makes cheddar cheese yellow. We never did find out.
And so is Lydia.
And so is Lydia. So, that's not something we've had in our diet for ages. But here were samples. Perfect. It's like, good, you can try this. The sheep milk, it's fine. This is like the purest cheddar cheese you will ever find. And it's a free sample. I picked one extra sharp too, just the way I like. I picked one up, I put it in my mouth to eat it.
Does it taste hard?
Oh my god, I felt like someone just threw up in my mouth. I'm having to finish it. You're in a store, you can't do a spit take in the middle of Earth Fair in Montgomery, Alabama. That's not appropriate. But, and everyone's like, tastes terrible, doesn't it? I'm like, oh my god. Just like wipe your tongue off. Because I completely lost my taste for that kind of food because I had lost my addiction to that type of food. So it wasn't satisfying any craving, so all I was getting was a subjective experience of how fermented, curdled, old sour shit. Wow. Yeah, I can't untaste that. I'm thinking about it right now. And in a way, I felt a little sad because cheddar cheese had been a big part of my life. I was the kid who would come home from school and fix myself a gigantic hoagie roll with ham and cheese, or roast beef and cheddar, or something like that. And then, maybe have a couple of them before bed. Yeah. Yes, I would eat a couple of hoagies.
I don't know how your daddy didn't explode.
And a plate full of chips.
He had such a high metabolism when he was a teenager, apparently, because he should have been.
And when it went away, I did explode.
Gigantic.
Yeah.
Scare me.
It was it was strange. But yeah, so now it's like I can't walk down the aisle with the sweets.
Because it smells terrible.
Because all I smell is synthetic flavoring and corn syrup. It's like chocolate. No, I don't smell chocolate. I smell synthetic flavoring and corn syrup. I gotta get off this aisle. Why do I have to put all the good herbal teas on the same aisle with the candy? That's BS. Come on.
That is BS. You know which store we're talking about. You know who you are. Stop doing that. That's gross.
Shenanigans.
I don't want to smell that when I'm trying to get my delicious, good smelling tea. I don't.
Yeah. But I mentioned all this because, one, that's one of the reasons why we're definitely not quitting at, day 10 of the Whole30.
Or day 11.
Or day 11. But another reason I mention it is for all of you who are trying to do paleo as a lifestyle and might be struggling with, cravings for foods gone by. It gets easier. That's one of the reasons why I've really loved sticking with the paleo
And you start
diet.
feeling better.
Yeah, you start feeling better. That's the great thing. You start feeling better than you've probably ever felt in your life because you're not eating the stuff you've eaten all of your life. You stop craving the foods you're not supposed to eat on the paleo diet and start being really disgusted by them. So that makes, no longer is this an act of willpower to not eat the tasty, because it's not tasty, you don't want to eat it. It's
Yeah, it's not tasty. You're just addicted to it.
right.
And when you're addicted to it, you have how many? It's like your brain is against.
Oh, God. It's like fighting a battle and you are outnumbered about 4 trillion to 1. Every cell in your body is craving what you're addicted to, and it's all sending these chemical signals into you. Give me this thing, because your body doesn't know the difference between something it needs and something it doesn't need when it hits those chemical receptors. So when you deprive yourself of something you're addicted to, your body thinks it's starving to death. So it goes into starvation mode.
And it's not just that, but, cheese and grains, they have the same chemicals that attach to the opioid receptors in your brain, so they bring you pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
But they're addictive.
Yep.
And so there's a whole lot of study on that, and Candace Pert is like the pioneer in that field, and
Yeah, she's the one who
we
discovered it.
absolutely loved her. She was great.
Yeah. Anyway, but let's also not forget the most important reason to adopt the paleo diet. You get to have bacon.
Oh,
the
bacon
bacon.
is delicious.
That says yes. If it's uncured, you may have bacon. Enjoy your bacon.
Yeah.
Bacon with this.
And, if you want to get the best bacon, you want to get it from pastured pigs who are raised the way they're supposed to be raised. But if you can't afford that, there's still uncured bacon that's a little more affordable. Still expensive,
Yeah.
but it's better than the stuff that has the nitrates and the nitrites, because those are not good for you.
Yeah. You cannot eat that bacon on the paleo diet. You can eat the uncured bacon on the paleo diet. And I recommend
But
it.
I mean, if you absolutely want bacon and you still think you can't afford the uncured bacon, even if it is better for you, then, just have a little bacon every now and then. Don't have a lot. Don't have it often. If you absolutely have to get the stuff that's cured. I mean, it's all about weighing your health
pros and-
options.
yeah.
Yeah.
And some people
With
think,
your financial options.
right. And some people think, if they can't do everything 100% right, then there's no point in trying to do it. It's not like that. You do as much as you can. It's like
They call it the 80-20 rule in paleo. That's a big thing. You want to do as good as you possibly can 80% of the time, and 20% of the time,
What are you gonna
anyway?
do? Yeah. So you know, you get the best stuff you can and get the best you can afford. That's every little bit's an improvement. You know, once you cut corn syrup and grain out of your diet, you're already doing your body a huge service, and you will notice the differences in fairly dramatic ways.
Yeah, because let me tell you, it is better to eat, you know, not perfect paleo, to get the, you know, factory raised industrial, you know, meat and, you know, non-organic vegetables and fruit. It's better than eating candy bars and chips and processed foods and bread and grains and beans and
Beans and
Peanuts.
devil.
peanuts. Yeah, I mean, it may not be perfect. You may still have some inflammation and not feel as great as if you ate, you know, really perfect, organic, raised the way it's supposed to, meats and fruits and vegetables. But it's still better than you're going to feel eating processed foods and junk foods.
Yeah. Anything's an improvement.
So, big budgetary tip: if you can't afford to eat paleo perfect, eat paleo unperfect. Still better than the sad American diet.
Yep.
I mean, standard.
Yeah, standard American diet.
It's still sad.
Yeah. That's true. So we are almost at the store.
We are.
We are getting around the corner there. Did you have anything else you'd like to add?
I
I feel like I've done a lot of the talking.
You have. Sorry. It's okay. You had a lot to say today.
I did. I was talkative. I get talkative when I'm behind the wheel of the car.
You really do.
So anyway, we hope you enjoyed this video. We'll of course see you tomorrow.
Make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below.
Yeah, don't
And
forget.
support us on Patreon.
Yes, support us on Patreon. We have a Patreon. Not necessarily everybody knows that. It's patreon.com/Deborah the Paleoista.
Yeah, any pledge that you can give helps us to make sure that we can continue doing these videos and get crafting supplies and do all of our fun, our Deep Family Kitchen and all our fun stuff that we love to do.
Did you want to mention the new segment you've been doing?
I mentioned that yesterday.
Oh, okay, that's right, you did. I forgot about that. Paleo tips, tricks, and hacks.
Yep. Okay, I guess that's all for today. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. And we said bye-bye.
Goodbye from the peanut gallery.
Bye.